Good morning. Happy Monday. You know, I find it terribly rude that yesterday, when I had the day off, and oh so much that I wanted to get done, I felt like I had literally been hit by a train. Yeah, literally. Hit by a train. Today, when I have to sit at my desk and work, I feel great. Come on. Yeah, feel great. I got up. Okay, well, first of all, I woke up at 4:20. I don't know what's up with that. So I laid there playing on my phone till 5 o'clock and finally decided to get up. And I'm fairly certain I got more done this morning between 5 and 8 o'clock than I did all day yesterday. Now, I did get my laundry done yesterday. Car's coming. You got to get close to me. Yeah, so anyway, and regarding the lady, one of my friends, Wendy, said, be a duck. And I do agree with that. We should all be ducks. Meaning, let it roll off your back. Like water on a duck's back. Yeah. It's hard to be a duck when you feel like you've been hit by a train. It is. It's hard to be a duck. I can walk like a duck. I can quack like a duck. But it's hard to be a duck. Yeah, because sometimes you're just like, you know what? I've reached my threshold. You pushed me to my threshold when you accuse me of wanting to make money by posting a baby's picture. That's not even how it works. Anyway, so yes, I will go back to being a duck today. But yesterday, I was not a duck. No. Be the duck, be the duck, be the duck. Y'all remember Caddyshack? Be the ball, be the ball, be the ball. I'm gonna be the duck, be the duck, be the duck. Yeah, she just hit me on the wrong day. Yeah, my back hurt all day yesterday, like just excruciating. And there was no reason for it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't do anything. There was no storm coming in. It was just that kind of day. So, I was not a duck. You know what I was yesterday? I was a goose. You know how mean geese are? Yeah, I felt like more like a goose than a duck. Are ducks nice? I mean, just because they let water roll off their backs, are they nice? I don't know. Funny story. So, when someone posts something and I agree with what they say, then I just type truth, right? Or I'll type same, because I get so many comments that it's hard for me to really expand on my responses, because I want to read them all and I want to heart them all, all the things. So I typed truth, and then one of my sweet friends / followers typed out, her name's Jenny. I remembered her name, mostly because it's my sister's name. Jenny typed out that she likes to tell people what words mean in Dutch, and the word truth in Dutch translates to witch with a B. Witch with a B. I was like, well then. I don't know. I just don't know. So truth. The goose meant truth in Dutch yesterday. I wonder if they know their basement door's open. I mean, should I be standing down here looking in it? Probably not. I mean, I'm not looking in it. It's just open. I'll text Leanne. See, I'm the neighborhood patrol. They should appreciate that I patrol and let them know when things are out of sorts, right? Right. Okay, back to Whittier yesterday. Whittier, Alaska. Someone asked me about dogs, and I can't remember who that was. But, it might have been Sheila on YouTube. I think she asked me, I think it was Sheila. And she said, I wonder if they have dogs. Because, with all the snow and all that stuff. So I looked it up, and this person who lives there does have a dog, and she said, you know, she has to get a dog sitter for it when she has to go out of town. I don't know if she travels for work. I don't know what she does, but I was like, that's interesting, because having a dog with 22 feet of snow, am I right? But it reminded, don't lay down. No, don't lay down. Mama's at work. Yeah, believe it or not, I am working, even though we're out here walking. Laying down on the job. Anyway, my former pastor, Tom, and his wife, Janice, funny story, God told Tom that it was time to pack the bags. Oh, there was the orange kitty. I bet that's the... I wonder if the cat was in the basement.
Pen, it's already gone, baby. Don't dig a hole in the yard. Don't dig a hole in the yard. Come on. With all your back kicking, it was the cat. You're waking up all the dogs in the neighborhood. Come on. Why does she have to back kick every time she barks? Come on. Come on. You are so silly. Come on, babe. I got to go back to work.
Look, I'm going to remember to zoom back out before I put it on me. Hey, would you come on? You're digging up the whole yard. Oh, my goodness. Anyway, God had informed Tom that they were going to be moving to Alaska. I think Fairbanks. I could be wrong. Could have been Anchorage. I have no clue. But anyway, Alaska. Well, Janice, his wife, said that she didn't get the memo and that she wasn't going. Because, you know, we're from Georgia, where it's having those a couple of 8-degree days last winter is very rare for us. Our lows typically are in the 30s. Sometimes they can be in the 20s. And our highs in the 40s and 50s in the dead of winter. Okay, so we're not equipped for Alaska. So Janice said she went on a whole I'm not going thing. Of course they went because she prayed and God was like, yeah, you're going. Anyway, he said once they got to Alaska, they got a dog. And they named him Corky, and it was a cocker. Corky the cocker. So anyway, he said when they got Corky, he was a pup, and that they got him in the winter, and he would put him, you know, he would open the door for him to run out and go potty, and that Corky learned how to do all his business really, really quickly. Unlike this one. Hi, come on. Jeez, oh Pete. He learned to do his business in like seconds, and he said that continued the rest of his life. Even after they moved back to Georgia, he would open the door and Corky would run out in the backyard, do his business, and come right back in. So it wasn't all bad. But I mean, I don't know. I guess they have to shovel. I guess they have a snow blower. I don't know. But yeah, it said they have pets. Now, one thing I read really was disturbing, because it said one guy lived there and he didn't like that if someone got up in the middle of the night or super early in the morning, that they would just go walking down the halls making racket, and that they would come into your room. And I was like, wait a minute. Are you saying there's no locks on the doors? Are you saying there's no doors? Because they did say that you basically, it's like one big house and you have your own room. So is that what that means? Oh, I definitely couldn't deal with that. I don't like people that well. No, I need to have my privacy. Yes, my privacy. But anyway, and then on to the croutons. I put them back in the air fryer for 5 minutes just on a tray, and they crunched up the absolute perfect amount. and they're delicious. So they just needed more time. That lady said, what was her name? Listen, Linda. Yeah, she said 6 minutes or 7 minutes, whatever it was, in the basket. That didn't work in my air fryer. And for those who asked about my air fryer, it's just called a Pro Air Fryer XL. They sell them on Amazon. I think they're $100. My friend Lisa got a new one for Christmas, and she put out a message to everybody at work and said, I am giving away this air fryer. And I was like, well, I'll take it. She was like, I thought you had one. I said, well, not like that. Mine's got the little pull-out basket, you know? It doesn't cook very much. But this one has a little skewer that comes with it. Why can't I ever lock this door? Oh my goshes. Anyway, it comes with a little skewer that you can put in a rotisserie chicken, and it'll rotisserate the chicken. It also comes with that basket that you saw, which is made, you could put like fries or wings or whatever in it, and it rotates them while it cooks. I guess I don't know. I mean, because the whole point of the air fryer is it's like an induction oven, so it cooks all the way around. Gracie's out there in her box asleep. You good, my fair lady? What she'll do is she'll wait till after I close the door, and then she'll come and want in. Anyway, this is it. Power Air Fryer Pro, and I think this is called the XL, and it comes with these, and they can be stacked, so you can have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them stacked, or it comes with the skewer and it comes with the basket. And like I said, they're on Amazon for like $100. So anyway, go get you one if you want one, or wait and maybe somebody will give one away. Anyway, I'm going back to work because I have a lot to do, but I will be back to talk with y'all later. Goodbye. Okay, hi. I want to show you one of my croutons. I know, you're so excited. Look, can you tell? It's got a little heart in it. Should I save it forever and ever and ever? Do I have it the right way? I can't see because I took my glasses off. Anyway, hear that crunch? 5 more minutes in the air fryer is exactly what it needed. I think if I can get the feline to come in the house, then the cute one here that's looking up at me and I may travel on down the road for a minute. You know what I'm saying? Are you excited? Are you excited? Do you want to go for a ride? Huh? Why do I always say huh to my animals after I ask them a question like, do you want to go for a ride? You never answer me even after I say huh. So why do I keep saying huh? So do you want to go for a ride? Huh? You've slept all day. You have slept all day. Do you want to go for a ride? Well, we got to get your sister in. Can you help me get your sister in, and then we'll go for a ride? Okay, let's go. All right, well, I got to get the cat in, and then we're going to hit the road, Jack. And don't you come back no more, no more. Come on in. Come on in. She lays either right there or in that little, where is it? That little box right there. That's where she lays. Come on, baby. Come on. Get your butt in the house. Me and Sissy's got to go. We got plans. We got things to do and people to see. And places to go. Ain't that right? Yeah, we got places to go. We'll be back. Probably in the car. Hi there. Well, we're sitting. We came to a different part of town because I needed to go to the bank and get me something to eat, and my restaurant is closed for remodeling or whatever. I mean, they basically demolished the entire building. So anyway, long story short, I'm in a different part of town, and I got all turned around trying to figure out how to get over here. Please stand by. Okay, so anyway, we were driving all over the place just trying to figure out how to get from there to here. We drove through all these buildings and behind buildings, didn't we? So we were all over the place. But we finally figured out how to get here. I turned right, and then I was gonna turn left, and then there was a sign saying no left turn. Why? Why couldn't I turn left? I mean, I could see if there was, a caution, but there was nobody coming. Why couldn't I turn left? I don't know. Whatever. Anyway, so then I ended up lost over there trying to get back over here because I obeyed half of the traffic laws. Half of them, not all of them. I tried. But anyway, it was a great and wonderful day at work. I sent my boss a short little video of the amount of work that came in last week, and I took one day off. And she was like, holy moly. I said, I know. The one day I take off, everybody decides to sit down and work. Why you gotta do that to me, bro? I think when I take off, everybody needs to take off. Everybody, including the workers in Mexico that were shipping out our orders, they should have taken off too, because I'm off. Yeah. I mean, I got off Friday at 12:30 and took Tuesday off. Monday was a holiday. Wednesday was my off day. And I'm in all kind of trouble. But that's okay. I'll get caught up. It's job security, right? Right. Are you the happiest girl in the world? She slept all day. Didn't you? Say, I slept all day. I love you so much. Are you mad at me? Yeah? Okay. Well, I guess that said that. She's mad at me. Anyway, I don't really have anything else to talk about, I don't reckon. Oh, the baby that I posted for y'all to pray for that caused the lady to get upset with me. Can we talk about that again? Just for a second. Why didn't she just ask me if I had permission to share the picture or ask if the child was related to me? I mean, these people who assume, you know what assuming does? Anyway, so he's doing better. They got the secretions or whatever cleared out of his lungs. I may be repeating some of this wrong, but some of his swelling is going down and his oxygen's coming up. So he's doing better. So thank you. Keep praying. And then Jason got sent home from the hospital. This is the boy. He's a man. He's not a boy. This is the man I asked you to pray for, I think the week before, who has liver cancer. He has been sent home and on hospice. And I think day one, my dad said EMS showed up because my dad is the neighborhood watch program, you know. He's all of it, the neighborhood watch. He's Gladys of his little block, told me that EMS came. And so I just texted Linda and was like, yo, what's up? And she said he slid off the couch and he's fine. He just they couldn't get him back up. So they had to call EMS. But I was like, well, thank you, because the Sarge of that block needed to know what was going on. Now the Sarge of my block is me. And I texted Leanne and said, your basement door's open. And a cat just came running out of there. So before you just close the door, make sure there's no cat or raccoon or something in there, because, I mean, that would be bad if you didn't know there was an animal in there and you just closed the door. So anyway, she went down there with a flashlight and shined it all over the place and said there was nothing in there, so she closed her door. So that situation. See, I'm just the neighborhood watch. People need to appreciate my authority. Yeah, appreciate my authority. That comes from South Park, if you're not aware. Anyway, I'm rambling, so I'm going to let you go. We're stuck here, aren't we? We're stuck here. I love you. Do you love me? Do you love me as much as I love you? Yeah, I think she does. Yeah, you're a good girl. Anyway, I will let y'all go, and I will talk to you on the next Tracy Tries. Remember that I love you, and Jesus loves you, and I hope he's coming back soon, because these people be crazy. And try to be a duck, not a goose. But if you gotta be a goose, then be a goose, okay? But be a duck unless you have to be a goose. Okay, bye. I'm hanging up. Okay, bye.